I'm here at Jubair's house. I don't know why, but he wants me to install a couple of garage door. This is a 8-foot one, and this is a 16-foot one. And I haven't done one of these in, honestly, 22 years. So, well, good opportunity to make a video. Basically, we start with identifying the bottom piece, which has this rubber underneath it. That was a good giveaway. From that point, we just laid the rest of it on the floor. We're gonna get to it when we get to it. And the whole idea is we're going to put, where's the track? We're going to put this track on the side, and we're gonna stack them up. And I did some good measurement and put the brackets on there, short ones in the bottom, long ones in the middle, and the top one has this fancy looking one. And I measured out the hole. I don't have any concrete screws that will go on here, but I have ones that with the rubber inserts. And yeah, I put them on. I'm about to get the brackets installed. I just installed the one on the right side. It's on there pretty solid. And now we're going to be stacking up the doors and installing the hinges to put them in place, and installing the wheels as I'm installing the door hinges. I don't have my tripod with me, so I can't make a video of installing this door, but maybe when I'm installing that one, I can put it on the tripod. But for today, the video is going to have to be in pieces while I'm not working. So I mounted that side track. Now I'm going to mount this one. So after getting this track done, I got the track on left side done. And as we're doing that, we'll be putting this wheel on here to keep it from falling, and then we'll be installing this and lining it up as we go. But for now, we gotta install these wheels. And the reason we do wheels and the bracket at the same time is because these wheels doesn't go in straight. It's gotta go in a turn like that. And then after the wheel goes, it's hard to show with the hand. After the wheel goes, we slide this in. And then we bolt it in place. So we'll just take it in, and then we'll just bolt it on here. And I have a feeling these should probably go on top, but I don't really care. It's the same. So I'll mount it on like this and then stack it up. So quick update on the door. We got all the track in place, installed all these hinges. The top one goes like that, but for some reason the gap is less here. The right side is even, but the left side, the gap is quite a bit more. And I don't know if it's I may have to adjust this, because I made sure all the bracket is in the right place. So actually maybe it's not. Anyway, I have to install that triangle piece that will go on top over here for vertical support. But so far so good. With everything now installed, I installed the bracket right there. On both sides. They are marked left and right. Now for the spring to help lift the gate. So this spring's gonna get bolted onto this pipe. That's gonna slide onto this. After this goes on there, this will go on here, and this plastic piece will hold it in place. Same thing on the other side, except you won't have to wind on the other side. Middle support, and same thing on the other side. So let's get that on there. The track is mounted, the string is tied to the bottom. There's a loop, and then it goes all the way up through there, and twist goes through the back and hooks up here. Then I tighten to Allen key on both sides. This just slides on there, and that's on the right side. And on the left side, same thing, except this one has the spring, which I tighten those bolts. Now I'm putting load on the spring. I haven't put the safety strap yet. I should. I haven't done it yet. And these lines, the black lines, I have no idea how many it's supposed to be. I think it's 11, but I'll just feel for the gate, see how heavy it is. Maybe I'll look it up. But the way we tighten it is I'm gonna use a impact. Shouldn't use the impact, should use a drill, but this is how it goes. So this is what's gonna make that door feel light. It's gonna take the load from the door, and let's see how heavy it is. Look at that, that's it. Hold on, don't lift it. I wanna make sure it doesn't slide out. Make sure it's a good distance from both sides. I measured it, but I want to confirm it. So let's see. Lifted it up all the way. Looks like the track is in place and the distance is done correctly. I haven't put any sideways support here, so I'm going to do some sideways support so the track doesn't move horizontally. The right side may not even need it, but the left side definitely needs it because it's about 3 foot drop. So the gate is pretty much done. Let's lower it and take a look, see what it looks like. It's nighttime already. It looks good. It's got a little gap on the top, but we'll close it out. The distance seems pretty good. It's pretty good. We will close all this gap and everything. So the gate is installed. Maybe I'll install the other one tomorrow, maybe next week. But this one's done. Oh, well, I gotta install the garage door opener, but that's a whole different story. So turns out 11 is the right number for the turns, and the goal is so I can stop the door. So stay at any position, and it will stay up on its own. If any more, it's going to pull the door up, which I don't want. I can stop the door at any position. And that's the goal. Still have one spin left after the door is completely open. Only the last about 6 inches it drops on its own. Still not bad. the last 6 inch it drops on its own, and that's perfect. I am happy with the result. So that garage door is done, and I actually did the other one. Hey, open it. So this one works fine. We're going to install garage door opener later, but I also finished this one today, and I was going to do the tripod and the full video, but it was going to take too long, and I didn't want to do that because it's relatively easy. So on this one, the difference is I actually used these hinges in the furthest spot because this door needed it to have the proper gap, and this is moved further back, and which is different from the other door, because on the other door all of them are in the closest spot. And I didn't even put these ones on the edge. That's where it's supposed to go, but I didn't need them because they're all using off of the small hinge, closest hinge. This isn't even pushed all the way back. So that door is actually slightly different, where I use the further one, and this is all the way back. So this opens and closes easily. Only difference is this one uses this spring. I forgot what it's called. Extension spring, I think is what it's called. I couldn't find instruction, well, good instruction on how to install them. I winged it for the most part. So basically, it still hooks up to the bottom, right there. The string goes up over the pulley, goes over the pulley, and goes around this pulley over the top, comes out to the bottom, and goes on a S hook and holds it right there. I'm actually going to flip it over so it doesn't rub against that. And that's basically how that pulley works. The other cord is safety in case the spring breaks, something comes loose. So it just goes across all this hardware and just attaches right there. So that part is fine. However, because when you open the garage it's so close, I don't have place for a bracket, so I just winged it, and I used these screws so it doesn't flip over, and I think it's secure enough. And I tied it here. This one doesn't carry any load, so this is fine. This is a safety. And let's open it and see how close this goes. Can you open it? All right, do it. This is light enough where you can do it by one hand. Normally he has a hard time lifting up a cup of water. But yeah, that's how it goes. And just to show, this is incredibly close to the top. I want to say about an inch. Nope, half an inch or so. So I had to be very careful with how tall, how high I got this rail. This is all good. That's it. Like I said, here's where it loops up and then goes up through there. All right, this is it. This was not instruction video because I didn't really show how I did it, but hopefully you guys had fun, or maybe this will help somebody. All right, just close it.